What it is, what it do, what it look like. It's your boy Swift, back up in the mix with another episode of this Boss Heavy Activity. And I had the pleasure to run up on my man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Myron Flowers, man. What's going on with you, both?
Good, man. What's up, bro? Appreciate you coming out today. Use the word legend, man. It make me feel kind of old, bro.
Man, dog. We're not going to do it like that, but at the same time, I think of guys like you where it's like, when there's not too many people out here that have the type of longevity you have in the game. Mm-hmm. I talked to you earlier this week and you said something that stuck with me all till this day. It's like, bro, you on a whole different time where it's like, bring your trainer with you. Mm-hmm. Like, speak on that for a second. Like, explain what you even mean when you say that for a second, bro.
I mean, that's kind of what separates us, I believe. Just, is the fact that we do the work. Mm-hmm. You know, we do the work and we've consistently done the work. And I think, that's, using the word longevity is not longevity in your knowledge, it's longevity in the work that you put in to what you teach. And so, it's like, man, we consistently bring in the work. And there's no knock on trainers, right? There's a lot of guys that are doing the work, that are working. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna always challenge them because that's the confidence that I have in myself and the team that I work with from the work that we put in. And we're saying that, bring you and your trainer. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, he's not willing to do everything needed on what he's supposed to be teaching to the individuals he or she is working with. And if they're not gonna have that longevity either. Right. You see a lot of guys, they'll come in and they're gone.
Right.
So again, I done seen it. I've seen it. I've been in the business a long time. So I've seen some good ones, and I've seen some guys go. So at the end of the day, I think it's got to be. At the end of the day, it gets back to your work. You know what I mean? The work that you're putting in.
So here we are today. We came in and last year when I met you, we were doing a whole youth organization workouts. Today we had the pleasure of pulling up on the Columbia Ravens. Mm-hmm. What's the most common thing that you see that these kids need to work on at the age range that we were working on today? Because I feel like it's important for them not to just come out here and go through the motions, right? It's like,
I think with anything, it's a process. I think even with football, the base foundation is important. It's like you build a house on a weak foundation. Yeah, it can look nice for a little while, but over time it's going to break down, right? Exactly. So, and then even if the foundation is strong, sometimes foundation can crack. You can always go back and fix a strong foundation. Mm-hmm. The foundation was weak from the beginning. It's going to be weak. It's going to be weak. So, it's really creating that strength foundation. Although also building the kids' confidence and to be able to do the things that they asked to do in the sport they play. You know what I mean? We just went through COVID-19. A lot of them have missed out on just the social diversity with being around other kids, taking direction from coaches. Also just being able to do simple things that you haven't been doing, that you don't do anymore, that leaves you. And you got to get back to those things before you play. So we always say this: get better at the things outside of your game, so you can see the improvement in your game.
And that makes all the sense in the world, because it's like, I got 3 myself, and I know what you're talking about. Like, a lot of these kids in the last year, they got caught up in the gaming systems. Right. Got caught up in, the YouTuber. Everybody want to be a YouTuber. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But it's like, when they get in here, you got to do them 20 push-ups. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm seeing kids go to the bathroom and start early and everything.
We just said Siri can't help you in here. Call that Siri, she's not going to respond. She said, I can't help you.
For real. So I'm like, man, what you got going on, to be honest with you, I look at it like, I don't want to make you feel aged or old or nothing, but it's legendary, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, there's not a lot of people that actually have found a way to put it together the way that you have. I've been around the Beltway a couple times over. So it's like, I've seen a lot of trainers, seen a lot of people do their thing. I just had to stop, today and actually take the time out to shine a light on what you got going on over here at 360. Performance, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like what you got going on is something different. You've coached a couple NFL vets, you know what I mean? You coached a couple All-Americans. Like, what's your most memorable athlete that you think that you done seen come out of your camp? Because you done did some...
Yeah, that would be putting me on the spot.
Would it?
It's a lot of my memorable guys, you know what I mean? You're talking about guys with great work ethic, talent, ability.
Just popped off the screen.
You gotta go back to the GOAT, the godfather of this thing, and that would be Vernon Davis. Setting the precedent for that and leading And then, you figure Fonte, his brother, Stephon Diggs.
Oh, yeah, now those are all...
Trayvon Diggs, those guys followed those guys. They saw them. So, again, they led. You know what I mean? And that's what we try to do. That's why we say 360 Fit Family. It's a family for real.
For real. Because when Vernon came out, I remember he went to the combine, ran like a 4.3 or something crazy.
4.36.
Yeah, he did something crazy that year. I remember that. Yeah, he was a big dude running pretty fast. So to have that type of, long, like I say, you've been in it for so long, doing it so well, it's just like, man, it's a privilege to even be in your presence, for real. And have the honor to pull up on you with my little, situation, do what I do. You know what I mean? Like, for real.
Appreciate this, man.
Real talk.
You gotta be mindful. I come from the old school before the internet, before social media.
Yeah.
So it's really our first time really just kind of exposing ourselves to the world, to be honest with you, and what we've done. Because it was just mainly referral, word of mouth. When I started, man, you didn't train with a trainer.
Right.
You trained with your coach.
Right.
Or whoever coached you, it was kind of like taboo, But now it's like we get the chance to share it.
Yeah.
Share it. So, I'm getting more adaptive to new age social media and understanding how much more people we can help other places, not just here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With our programming and motivating people and getting them to understand it's a lifestyle. We ain't, this is a lifestyle. You're not training for football. You're not training for basketball. I never looked at any player that I trained when they first came, even in the youth or high school level, and looked at them and say, oh man, you're gonna be a first rounder.
Oh, nah.
There's no way. It's too much that has to happen.
Right.
So first, let me teach you what you need to do, how you need to carry yourself outside of football, so you can become a better football player. I gotta teach you how to eat, how to do all of these things, how to be a pro.
Yeah.
Before you become a pro.
Yeah.
So just cause you get a check, don't mean you're professional.
Nah, that's a fact.
So you can be, being a pro is just how you handle your business. So a lot of those guys, the ones we talking about,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, they were pros in high school.
Right.
They were pros in a mindset, with their mindset. So when they got to college, they were ready.
No lie, this is a true story, bro. I remember us going to the Good Counsel games and standing outside the fence to watch Stephon play.
Yeah.
Literally, I remember him coming to the sideline and telling us he about to house that shit. And housed it. I've seen it happen with my own two eyes, bro. I don't want to age myself, but I come from the Chris Kelly, Sean Springs era, back when the jerseys wasn't as tight, you know what I'm saying? And everybody had to really be a baller to get that recognition.
Right.
We drove out to Good Counsel to go see that boy back when he was like 11th grade, and I would never forget it. When I see him play in the league now, it's like crazy. And to even know that you had something to do with that is even more crazy, to be honest with you. But let's tell the people right fast, man, where can they find you? Because this facility is I'm going to definitely shine a light on it, but where you at, man?
Right now, we're in Columbia, Maryland. We partner with Top Tier, which was a CrossFit facility. We were able to take on some new space here and merge with them and share space, doing not totally different stuff, but they host classes and we host different classes for fitness, sports performance. The website is www.360fitperformance.com. You can go on there, set up classes, and see all our programming. We have meal prep programming. We have our own supplement line, of course, where we're doing grass-fed whey protein, fish oils with lemon, performance-based multivitamins. We also have a Goji resistance sports pants that we use in our training. So, it's a number of things that we're doing in conjunction to the training. So, again, we're blessed to be able to have a space now that we can kind of spread our arms a little bit, do multiple things. We can work with anybody. We work with 7-year-olds, as you saw today, seniors, all the way up to NFL, NBA clients. So our range is very vast and broad. So to do that, you got to be able to be adaptive. It's not just working with NFL guys. All of the NFL guys started with.
Yeah, when they was little jits, exactly.
They started just like them. So again, that grassroots foundation is where it starts, man. So again, we're doing a number of things. The parents that bring the kids, we encourage them to work out while they're here. Don't waste an hour. Your son or daughter's working out. You might as well get something in with the coach. So we got plenty of equipment. We got coaches on staff to help them with that. And then, so they ain't wasting time. You know what I mean? Educating these kids on what they need to be eating, how to properly, put the proper nutrition in their bodies so they can get the best performance in their everyday lives, not just in sport. So that's kind of what we're doing now.
Hey, man, shout out to you, bro, because just stepping in here made me feel like I got to get right. Like, I'm not even going to lie to you. Like, and I'm one of them type of dudes that anybody that's watching this know what I'm about on the field. You know what I'm saying? And I done fell off, had a couple kids. I told Myron earlier, I said, listen, bro, like, we going to get back to it in a minute, man. I just got to figure out what's going on. We going to get back to it. We got to get back to it, man.
We hear that a lot around here.
I got to, because you walk in here, it's inevitable, bro. Like, you're going to feel the energy. It's I feel like when you walk in here, it got beast mode written on it when you walk in here.
To your point, that's really how this all is. That's how we got here.
Yeah.
It's just surrounding everybody with the right spirit, energy, and individuals. You know what I mean? And challenge each other, raise each other's level. Even myself included. You know what I mean? I'm training with somebody. Yeah. It's not like I'm just in here doing it by myself.
Right.
I'm being motivated from them, and vice versa. So again, we feed off each other. Everybody ain't gonna be your day. It's gonna be certain things in your life you're gonna be going through, but the last thing you want to do is kind of feel sorry and you're pity. So what you do is you move and you go find that positive energy. You go find people that's gonna give you that. It's gonna drive you and motivate you. So you gotta get out of. It's not like everybody else ain't going through something. We're all going through something.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? So whenever it's going too good, something bad coming around. So just get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready. But being in shape gets you ready.
Facts.
You know what I mean? It helps release that unconscious stress. It helps deal with things, give you that confidence and the perseverance to push through things. So it's not just the physical or the vanity part of it. You know what I mean? It's just, it's a lot. The mental too. You know what I mean?
Well, look, man, I've been contemplating about it. I've been watching enough reels. I've been seeing you moving around with the equipment. I'm loving what you got going on inside the facility. So it's like, yes, I'm gonna take the commitment. I'm all the way down the road a little bit, but at the same time, man, like there's no distance that's gonna stop me from getting up in the morning and pulling up at like 6 a.m. You know what I mean? If that's what it is.
Right.
So I feel like when it come down to it, man, stamp this, man. The boss heavyweight. We taking our shirt off this year, man. No
come
more.
In here, we gonna see. It will be televised.
It will be. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way I can get around this. You gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? So
it will be televised.
Don't worry about what I'm benching off top. None of that. Don't even worry about all that right now. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it. Hey, but Myron, man, real talk, man. Honestly, this has been a pleasure. I love to come through here, you know what I'm saying, chop it up with you anytime, bro. Like, I love what you got going on. I love what you do, man. And it's like, man, dog, you officially the boss of the day.
Appreciate you, champ.
Big dog, man, running off the leash, man. Salute. Hey, to everybody that's peeping this right now, man.